guys, Kat here, and we are on day 12 of our Barbarian Strong Challenge. So today is all about hip and chest opening. You guys are gonna feel so amazing after this. These are movements that I've been incorporating beyond the first hip opening workout that we did together. So it's stuff that I've learned since then, and it's really helped me. So it's not just stretching, but it's also strengthening quite a bit. And yeah, just remember to go at your own pace. Don't push too hard, as in like don't push through the pain kind of thing. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths and just concentrating on giving your body that loving stretch and movements that it deserves. So, all right, let's get started. All right, guys, so we are gonna start out on the ground and we're gonna go into a 90-90. So what that means is we're gonna have our leg in front at 90, our leg in back at 90. So right here, it creates a nice box. And we're gonna plant the heels, hands behind us, and then you're gonna switch. Woo! So when you're on the other side, you're also at a 90-90. Now I need to adjust a little bit every time usually. So you might be the same, and this might be very challenging, or it might be not as much. We'll see. And switch. Nice deep breaths, because again, it can be kind of intense. I feel it. I feel it. And let's go ahead and we're just gonna add some movement then. So when we're on one side, go ahead, add some side to side movement. Maybe some pulses and then over. Side to sides. Over. And breathe. And then you can add also some swirls with the arms so we get some shoulder mobility. So keep switching. And then this is a very creative movement, if you haven't noticed. So if you're not used to it, this might be like, what is she doing? Well, just be very open-minded with it, and you will feel so good after this. Why not get some shoulder mobility? Woo! And we're gonna go ahead then, and then stop on the other side. So from here, readjust if you need to, no big deal. And we're gonna take that back leg, and then you're gonna bring it up and then swivel in front, back into 90 degrees. So this, again, might be pretty challenging. So if you need to use your hands in back of you, that's totally okay. If you get a cramp right here, just get out of the movement, shake it out, try again if you can, or you can stick with the movements that we just did. So when I first started doing this, this used to be so challenging. Now it's not as much on this side, the other side's still a bit. And then let's go ahead and we're gonna switch then. This is where it gets fun for me. I feel a little bit jammed up there. It's getting better. So just know with practice and with time, it does get better. You will get stronger. And I'm back. All the way. Let's go 2 more on this side then. Back, last one. And switch again. All right, so now this back leg is gonna keep working for us. So you're gonna lift it, lift. So you're gonna feel that strengthener right here. And again, use your hands if you need to, because this can be pretty challenging. And lift. That little movement though, right? Crazy. And we're gonna go ahead and switch then. So use your hands if you want to. And up. Oh, it's so much harder on this side. But look at that little flipper. That little guy. He's trying his best. I like how my leg is a he. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna flip into tabletop now. So shake it out. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's go with some leg rotation. So we're gonna bring that knee out and around. Nice big rotations. You're gonna start to feel the burn in your glutes. You're welcome. Having strong glutes can actually help the hips. So we wanna make sure nice and strong. We're getting some mobility and strengthening. And then go ahead and go the other side. Nice big rotations. breathe. So you'll see some familiar moves and you'll see some new moves today. And let's switch back and we're going to go the other way. So last time I went up and out. This time I'm going to go back and around. Whew. It's a burn, right? It's nice. And let's go ahead and go with the other leg. All the way around. Oh my goodness. And then let's bring it back to center and then come on up. All right, so we're gonna lunge at different angles then. So you're familiar with this movement, but we don't wanna regret it. We don't wanna get rid of it. All the way. Oh, baby. And let's go with the other leg then. Other leg all the way. Breathe. Nope. Nope. All right. So from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come into a plank. I'm not tricking you. Pressing a down dog bicycle off the feet, getting the calves and the hamstrings. And let's bring that right foot to the outside of the right hand. From here, open up. So what you're gonna do is lift up and have the side of the foot on the ground. And with our breath, we're gonna go inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. So go with that breath. If it's too much to open the foot like this, go ahead and just plant it on the ground. Whew. One more. And whoo, that's good, right? Have that foot planted, and we're gonna press out and bring it back. Add that movement in. Might as well, we're right here. And, whew. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Lizard pose here, bring it on the side of that foot, and add that inhale down, exhale up. Keep it going. Ooh, this feels so good. I'm very happy. And nice job. All right, let's add the press out and back. Happy hips. Happy hips, happy body. I'm telling ya. Back. And all right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna bring our leg to the side. Bloop. And we're gonna press back, come up and lift. Pressed, back, and lift. So you'll recognize this one from day 5 if you did it with us. And lift. So we have a nice stretch for the inner thighs and then strengthener for that hip. Lift. And up. Okay, let's go to the other side then. And lift. Press back, come up and lift. Breathe with it. And up. Keep going, guys. Up. Let's go 2 more. Last one. And up. Okay. So pressing our big toes together. You don't have to press them together, just bring them together. And then sit back, walking the hands forward. Going side to side here. You might feel your hips are a little bit more open than when we started, which is really cool, right? It's pretty cool. I'm the only one that thinks it's cool, it's fine. And then go ahead and walk it up. And we're gonna bring it forward. Bottoms of the feet together. Add a little, I like to call it like a like a flying butterfly because it's just going side to side. Breathe here. And then if you want to go into an actual butterfly, you can grab the feet. You can flutter if you want to. Nice tall spine if you can. Oh, somebody. Are they on a motorcycle? Oh, okay, it's not. I'm like, it's 30 degrees out. What are you doing? And let's go ahead. Bring those knees together and around. We're gonna come into a standing splits. So from here, bring one foot out, other foot out, and we're gonna add some pulses. And now we're gonna go into like a 3-point press. So we're gonna think about pressing in front, right below us, and then in back. Nice little movement here. Move from the hips. Pop, pop, and pop. And then let's stop center. We're gonna walk our hands over to the left. Relax that neck. And breathe deep breaths. Go ahead, bring it back to center, and then over. Let's bring it back to center here. Ooh, maybe a few side to sides. And nice job. Let's go ahead and we're gonna come down into laying down position. We're gonna bring our left leg, or sorry, this is the right leg, knee up, out and around. And you might feel some crinkle crackles here. Try to keep both hips on the ground when you do this. Nice rotations. You can point your toes if you want to make it pretty. And then try going the other way. So out. It might be kind of hard for your brain. It feels weird for me. And let's go ahead and go the other leg. Whoops. Come on. There we go. There's a little piece of the way. My bad. My hips cracking a bit. It doesn't hurt though. Go ahead, bring it the other way. Out and around. Hey. And nice job. All right. So we're gonna flip over onto one side, and then you're just gonna lift. And this is strengthening right here, and you're gonna be like, we did this. We did this in the booty work. Yes, but it's so good for here. For those hips. Lift. Squeezing that butt. And I won't torture you too much, so we're gonna go right to the other side. So you can just flip over if you want. I just don't want to show you just my butt. And lift. Breathe. And all right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna flip up onto the knees. And from here, we're gonna do some side bends, getting right in the back, the QLs, okay? And you also feel in the side body, which is really nice. So right hand is gonna be on that thigh, and we're gonna reach over with those fingertips, really, really reach. Because we wanna get those surrounding muscles too. Sometimes if we have maybe like weak glutes, our QL might pop in to try to compensate. So let's stretch that out. And then slowly you can bring your hand to your hip and then little teapot yourself up. I just find it to be the most calm, loving way to do it. Breathe. And go ahead and come up. No, I am cut off for a minute, but I won't be for long. You're gonna go into Cossack Squats. So we're gonna sink down, lift up the ball of the foot on one leg is straight here, and then come up. You wanna think about pressing your butt back and having a 90 degrees. I don't feel like readjusting my camera right in the middle. So I'm going to have cut off head here and then not. And this might be pretty intense. So just make sure you have your chest up and you're really pressing your butt back. You might find you can get lower and lower as your body gets a little bit more used to this movement, a little bit looser. And nice job. All right, so go ahead, scoot your feet close together. We're gonna sink down into goddess pose. Now I can't quite have my back flat like most yogi people, but we're gonna grab our, what is this? Our toesies. You're gonna sink your butt down and then pulse up. Now this is intense, okay? So if you can't quite do it, I recommend maybe going to even a bookshelf like this and then just holding yourself here. Okay, just make sure the bookshelf or whatever you're using is stable. It's not gonna attack you. We're gonna get into some chest opening neck stretches soon. And go ahead and then come down. Whew, I'm gonna scroll down so I know exactly what we're doing. All right, from here, it's coming back to the knees. Clasp your hands in back like this. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Pull down, drop that neck over to the right. Getting that neck. Try to relax your face, relax your jaw. And slowly bring it back. Other side. One side might be a little bit more tight, and you can play around with that neck. Find where it's super tight and breathe. And go ahead, bring it back to center. And let's go ahead and big inhale, bend back. Exhale, come back. If you don't like putting your head back, you can keep it forward. So just make sure you're doing what's best for your body today. Big inhale, exhale. Let's go one more. Woo. And shaky, shaky. Let's come into crisscross applesauce, yeah? And let's do some rotations here. And then go ahead and bring your arm up and around. Again, at different areas. Really swoop open that chest to the ceiling. So that way it gets a nice shoulder, chest opening. And then you can go the other way, or other arm. Woo! This one is so much tighter. Breathing through it. And shaky, shaky. Let's have our right palm right underneath your collarbone, whether you can feel your collarbone or not. You know where it is. And then you're going to have your fingers really press into your chest and pull down. And then drop your neck to the opposite side. So if you have your hand on your left side, you're dropping your neck to the right. This is getting those scalenes on the neck, which can get so tight. Breathe, nice deep breaths. This one's super gross, but in a good way, if that's possible. And then slowly bring it back, side to side. And let's go ahead and have our left hand underneath the collarbone, pull down, press, and bring over. Breathe. Then go ahead and bring it back to center, side to side. We're gonna do a variation of cat-cow, right in this position. Hands on the knees, you're gonna go ahead, a big inhale, open up that chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, the chest around the back. Inhale, breathe through. Exhale. And you can go at your own pace. Keep going with your breath. Let's go one more. Exhale. Go ahead. Shaky, shaky. Hands planted behind us. We're going to press our hips forward. So press, opening up that chest, opening up those hips. Ooh, this feels so nice. You can do reps too if you want to, and you don't have to drop your neck back. You can tuck your chin in your chest. Just really puff out that chest. And you can come down, shake it out, do it again. Breathe. And then go ahead, come back. And let's unravel. Maybe shaky, shaky here. We're gonna come into a plank position here. And what are we doing, Kat? We're doing upward facing dog. I had to look at my notes. And we're gonna press back into down dog. And then from here, we're gonna go into upward facing dog. So drop it down. If you can hover your legs, try to do that. But you really think about opening up the chest. So roll the shoulder blades back and down, pop up, and open. You should feel this in the low back too. A nice little stretch. Go ahead, drop the knees and come into tabletop. We're gonna do puppy dog pose. So that's really, really, again, shoulder and chest. So nice, so, so nice. So walk the hands forward, then open up the chest, drop it down, knees under the hips. Nice deep breaths. And go ahead and come up a little bit. Or keep the elbows on the ground, so plant them on the ground. Make sure your hips are under the knees still. Clasp your hands in a prayer again. Bring it behind your head. You don't have to touch your head though. Bring your elbows in as close to the head as you can and press back. Press those hips back. So you should feel this in the triceps and shoulders. Breathe. And let's bring it back. Shift forward, undo that. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, we're gonna finish out. We got one more. So let's lower ourselves down, hands out. Onto the fingertips. Press up, dropping one shoulder and side of the head down to the ground. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. And go ahead, shaky, shaky. We're gonna flip over and we can come into that butterfly pose that we did. I know it's called something different in yoga, but it's okay. Palms of the feet together. We're gonna head into our mini meditation. You guys like doing that. So I wanted to include it in our stretches from now on too. If this is uncomfortable, feel free to come in Shavasana, where you can bring your legs out, corpse pose, whatever you want to call it. And just take some nice deep breaths here. Close those eyes. This is your time to connect to your breath and to breathe and just... Kat, that was redundant. I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. Feel free to bring your hands to your heart, your tummy, or just out. Whatever feels good for you. So let's do a big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. So a lot of time in yoga, or most of the time, or all the time, you set intentions for that flow. So I want us to set an intention for the rest of our day. Maybe it's something that you're struggling with, that you want to try to be better at. Say it's making better decisions for your diet. Or maybe it's going to bed a little bit earlier so you feel more rested the next day. So think of one or two things that you want to implement in your life that you've been struggling with doing. Maybe it's being a little bit more patient. Maybe it's reading for 10 minutes instead of being on your phone. Maybe it's getting off of Facebook or whatever they want to call it these days. So think about an intention or two. And think about how it will serve you, how it will make you better and become your best and healthiest self. Is it eating that apple instead of that candy bar? Fueling your body with love, with food, but also with thoughts? Is it just speaking more kindly to yourself? That's so, so important. So take a deep breath and remind yourself that you can become anything you want to. You write your story and you write your journey. You are the main character. How are you going to write yourself? If you admire someone, what is it about them? What qualities do they have? What qualities do you want to add into your life? And ask yourself, why not me? I can do that. So right now, remind yourself how even if you're not where you want to be, you can be, and you can become that person. And even so, you are still enough right now. So go ahead, big inhale, exhale. Big inhale, exhale. One more big inhale, exhale. Go ahead, slowly open those eyes, wiggle those toes, those hands. Bring your hands to your thighs and then slowly bring yourself back if you need assistance, like me. And a little shaky, shaky. Bring the knees in, rolling. I just remembered for day 5, our last stretch, I didn't sparkle. So we have to sparkle twice today. Go ahead and roll it up. I know I'm gonna get someone commenting. So crisscross applesauce. Clasp the hands in front, pull the shoulders in, big inhale up. Exhale, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. One more time. Clasp the hands in front, big inhale up. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. There we go. We made up for it. Yay! Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys feel better. I hope your hips and your chest and your neck feel so much happier. It's just so, so important to bring this kind of movement and love into our lives and have these like low impact times, because we're just so tight in our muscles all the time, and we can prevent that. And it just creates so much of a healthier and happier body. Everything works better. Everything functions better. So thank you guys so, so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate you joining me, because these videos usually don't do as well. But that's okay, because I still want to spread this kind of movement and love to those who want to do it with me. So thank you again. If you could please like the video and also comment down below, it helps out my video a lot. It will reach more people. If you could also share this with someone that you think would really love this kind of movement and could really benefit everyone, that would be amazing. That helps me out too. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is really great. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. So don't forget that. And I will see you guys for day 12. What do we have? 13 for an all full body strength with body weight and weights. All right. See you guys soon. Thank you. Rawr.